Hey you guys, so it's 2019 and I decided to create a vision board, mood board, goal board, whatever you want to call it. It's something that I've been wanting to do for the past couple of years but never did it for some reason. I was always just jotting notes down in my sketchbook as to what I wanted to achieve for the year, and so far that jotting down in my sketchbook actually has worked. But I want to try something new and see if this one will speed up the process by any chance of reaching my goals. So I've created what I call my goal board. For those of you who don't know what a vision board or mood board, goal board, whatever it may be that you want to title it, is basically just to manifest your thoughts and desires of what you want by putting it down and having a visual representation of what you want. It's supposed to put good energy out into the world or the universe and make those things happen. But obviously, if you're just going to make this board and do nothing about it, things aren't going to happen. You obviously have to put effort into it. But it's just a simple reminder for yourself to work towards those goals. The things that you want are there to remind you daily. And it just kind of adds that extra push. But also another mindset is to think that you already have these things. And I know it's a bit reverse, but thinking that you have it and you can visualize yourself with these things and the satisfaction that you feel and the accomplishments also give you that extra push. At least it does for me. I know I haven't made this vision board before, but I have jot my goals down before and I have crossed them off. Same kind of concept, but a different way of doing it. I strongly believe that if you can think about these things and put in the effort to get these things, then you'll get them. It may not happen exactly when you want it to, but it will, as long as you have that motivation to get that goal. I know it sounds more simple than what it actually takes to do it, because a lot of this is hard work. And I'm not joking, and I'm not taking that lightly, because I think if you really want to achieve something, you gotta work for it. And not everything will be handed to you on a silver platter. At least it isn't for me, and I'm okay with that because I like the value of earning things rather than just being given. For me, I value hard work a lot in myself, and I could stand by whatever I've achieved and say, you know, I did this. Obviously, you get help along the way from, or I do, from friends and families to support me. For example, having my family members help me set up my art show. My brother, he had helped me install hooks into the back of my paintings so that I could hang them up, because he's way better at that thing than I am. I know that for sure, but he was kind enough to help me late at night. So, you know, I appreciate those things. It really does take a village to raise someone, because you can't do every single thing on your own, but a lot of it stems from yourself and how you want to get there. If you want to achieve something, you got to work towards it. If you just sit there and do nothing about it, nothing's gonna happen. So you have to take action, whatever that may be. And it might be small steps, it might be big steps, that's totally up to you. But I know that the small steps will eventually lead to the bigger steps. And it's all about that climb. I am putting out my goals out into the universe by making this board, making it come to life, and having a visual representation. Basically, I just went on Google and searched up words that associated with what I wanted. If you want, you could totally take your own images by all means. This is just the quickest way that I wanted to get it done. I didn't want to have to go and photograph all these photos that I wanted or sift through my archives, just because I know it's going to take a heck of a long time. I did a digital copy first so that I knew what size I wanted the images to be printed as. Another reason is that I want to be able to put this as my screensaver for my phone so that I could see it at all times when I look at my phone. I'm probably gonna just rotate this so it'll be a horizontal version just for my desktop. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and copy everything onto another document, get these printed and cut out and paste it onto my board. I'm gonna print these on separate sheets because I don't want to have to shrink them, otherwise it's not gonna be to scale. Print. I have printed everything out from my board. The only thing that's a bit strange is going to be the title, because obviously this is 8.5 by 11 and the board is much bigger than that. So I am gonna have to make do with what I have and kind of cut it, and I think I'm just gonna cut this F off and then put the F here so it's right on, and then cut this and make it so it falls across. This is my title. I wasn't sure if I wanted to put vision board or goals or 2019 goals, but I figured this
is the best for me. I had changed the orientation on some of them, like this one, because I was trying to save on paper. If I had put them all the same way, then I would definitely be using more paper, and I was trying to cut back on that a little bit. It's been almost a week since I've done this, just under actually, because I really took my time on the computer with the digital copy because I wanted everything to fit. I have my little cutting board here with my knife and 2 different size metal rulers, just in case I want to go bigger. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut all these out, and then I will move on to the next step. I have cut out everything. These ones I actually just did off camera. It was actually this piece here, but one of them had a border around it by accident that I didn't see on the computer. Actually, this is a reprinted version, but the original one that had that mistake of the border, I just cut them up into tiny pieces and just wrote some words on there that I want to incorporate on the board. And this is my foam core board that I got from Dollarama. I am now going to place everything on this board before taping or gluing exactly as I had planned it on my computer. Once I was happy with where everything was placed, I just taped and glued all the pieces down onto the board. Ta-da! We're almost the same size. But put up my goals board here. It's just on my wall in my room. There's actually a painting that I had done, but I just took it off and poked some holes in the back of this foam core board. If you noticed, things aren't spaced perfectly, but that's part of my goals this year, is not to be so much of a perfectionist. I am actually a perfectionist, and it drives me nuts sometimes because I will spend so much time on one thing and stress over really hard about it. Each image on this board represents something that I want to achieve for this year or work on. Everyone's board will look different. Things that you should be pasting on here are things that give you positive feeling. They make you happy. You enjoy looking at this board. So everything on here to me is aesthetically pleasing. I tried to have some sort of flow to them. Not all of them match me. I wanted something that is all cohesive, that it has a nice flow so that I'm not staring at one specific thing. I want my eye to flow around the board so that I am constantly looking at everything. I'm going to explain to you what each of these mean. Some of these things you might judge me for, I don't know, but I don't really care because this is what I want to make myself a better person. I wanted to have one big quote to really represent this year. So for me, I came up with the quote of do all things with intent. Everything that I have on here, I have a reason for doing and putting on here. Everything that I do daily, there's a reason behind it. I'm not just doing things aimlessly and being silly. I think I really want to be mature about my decisions. I want to make an impact, maybe on myself, maybe on others, whatever it may be. Like every decision that I want to make has to have intent behind it. Sorry, there's like dry skin. The glass of water, obviously, and I just want to remind myself to drink more water. I don't drink enough water, and water is so good for you. It removes the toxins. My dog, I wanted to be more present with her. I found that I was very busy last year, and I think I have been busy for the past few years, but now that I've kind of achieved my goals for last year, it helps me have a bit more breathing room to spend more time with people and obviously my pet that I adore. So I had also written be more present on here, just a simple reminder that I want to be here for her. Health, I think that is so important to kind of cut back on the sweets. I love sweets, and anyone who knows me knows that I will eat a small tub of ice cream, or at least half of it in one sitting, and put the rest away for another sitting. For me to cut back is a big thing. Me trying to be more healthy so that I will be better in the long run. A lot of these goals this year are meant to help me for the future. So I am setting foundation for my future essentially. Also, I want to be more fit. I want to be more aware of what kind of garbage or recycling that I'm putting out into the world. I want to help protect this planet. I want to be able to make the conscious decision to purchase things that maybe produce less garbage. And obviously a heart, just to show more love to people and give more of my love. But this quote I actually found last year when I started my new job, and it says, if you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it's real. I have been using an agenda ever since I was in elementary school, and that thing I don't know how people do without, because I need to jot things down all the time, whether that may be in my sketchbook and then I'll transfer it into my agenda, but that thing keeps me on track. And honestly, I don't know what I do without my agenda, and I always have to schedule things. Several floral photos, so peonies, orchids, cherry blossoms, and roses. Flowers for me are time to take a step back from my busy day and just really appreciate the beauty that nature has to offer. I want to work hard to achieve more and do better, whether that mean in my full-time job or my freelance work. I want to climb. This is a photo that I took and posted on Instagram. You guys can follow me. So travel more is a lot of thing that I want to do at least once a year. This is a flag of Montreal. Friends and family also go with my dog. I didn't put them together. I want to make the most out of my time with my friends and family and be more appreciative. And a reminder to save money every month. I want to take more photos. I love taking photos, more videos. It's just a simple reminder of documenting things. This is an empty gallery. I put that on there to remind myself to work towards having a solo show. I want to go see one of the infinity mirrors. I picked a color palette. Pink things for some reason make me happier. I have an image of Blair from Gossip Girl. I called her a boss woman and confident. I don't necessarily want to look like this, but I think that she owns it. Whatever she's wearing, whatever she's buying, she's confident in everything that she does, and I really admire that about her. And I think when I write down boss woman, I don't need anyone to support me. I want to be able to pay for my own things, and I do. I never ask anyone to buy me things. I will earn it. I won't be like, can you buy me this? I'm not one of those people that do that. I'm not one of those girlfriends that like, babe, buy me this. I have some pride in being able to purchase things on my own and to support myself, because I want that. I want to be able financially stable on my own, and I am to a certain degree. I pay for everything that I have. I don't ask anyone for anything. Do more of what makes you happy. Found this image on Pinterest. I love lights, and I put optimistic on there in a sense that, you know, seeing the light in things. Knowledge comes from reading. I want to read more, and I think I have planned to read, I think 12 books this year. Inspire. Obviously this image goes with this one, which is the gallery, and in creating art and inspiring myself, inspiring others. And I also translate that into YouTube. So right now I think my subscriber count is 8,000 something, and I want to get to 50k at least this year. I think that's reasonable. Be more creative. Definitely having more art on my channel. Sleeping leads to relaxation, so I put when you sleep I'm gonna feel relaxed. Words also are on here to remind myself of how I'm gonna feel if I do this thing. My goal is definitely to wake up at 6 o'clock every morning and being consistent. So brushing, flossing, and using my rinse. I have these products. It's just a reminder to take care of my skin. Treat myself. It is a Louis Vuitton Speedy B25. This is something that I've been wanting for a very long time, and I'm talking about years. I always told myself I was going to treat myself on my 25th birthday to a luxury purse, and that did not happen. Other things got in the way and I decided not to purchase it. But this year I really want to treat myself, and it's not only just because it's my birthday, but for all of the things that I've done in my life and all of the hard work. I know it's a lot of money and it is sounding very materialistic, but I think that
having something that you've been wanting for a very long time and actually being able to get it on your own gives, I guess, myself a sense of pride, because it's something that I've been working very hard for and I've earned it. I haven't asked anyone to buy it for me sort of feeling, and that might go with other different things. I think things that come very easily to me or to others, we don't really treat with respect. I think if something takes longer to achieve and it takes a lot more effort and hard work to actually get that thing, we tend to treat it with more respect. And it's not like I don't treat my things with respect, but it's just that extra bit amount of respect that I want to give to it, I guess, which is what I think will happen because I will treat it like it's my baby. No, materialistic things do not bring happiness, but I think that there is more meaning behind this item than just a purse. You know, I think that there's a lot that went on behind it to get it. My camera space is full because I have not edited all my vlogs, so all the images and videos are still on there. But anyways, I'm just using my phone. I'm very sorry for this poor quality. But anyways, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it if you have, and you know, go out there, go achieve your goals, go set them and go after them, and don't let anyone stop you from doing them, because the only person who's in the way of achieving your dreams is you. And on that note, have a great 2019.